Oh, hey guys. Got a couple of things we're going to give a try here. I'm going to see if I can clean this finish up inside that bore. And if that does not occur, I am going to do something with this aluminum, which is going to involve, you know, I'm not going to be able to do that with a 3-jaw. Maybe we won't get to that. It's going to require the 4-jaw on this to be offset and to do some trepanning, which come up with some unique designs. So I guess we may be putting the 4-jaw on. Yeah. You know, I went back about 3 months on my videos, and I basically wanted to watch this thing come off the pallet, be separated from the pallet. And there was a unique circumstance where the forklift was in the driveway right up to the garage door, facing the garage with no trailer, with no truck attached to the forklift trailer. And I drove the forklift off the trailer into the garage in that situation, and it was pretty amazing. And I think the name of the title was Moving It Around. And then there's moving it 1, 2, and 3. I don't think 3 is much. Something tells me it's all about moving it and moving it 1. Maybe moving it and moving it 2. But yeah, it's only been 3 months since I had this, and I saw footage of the carriage on auto feed with the cross slide going simultaneously. Man, man, oh, I was almost motivated to rip that apron off this thing. Maybe not rip it off, but take that apron off and get to the bottom to why this clutch is locked up and how I can free it. Matter of fact, I may not do any machining tonight at all. I may just, my general rule is to spend 5 or 10 minutes trying to lock this up and bang this out. And there's the butt of an axle on the inside back here. I've pounded on it with a pin, with one of those steel things that has really strong and it won't punch, trying to break that clutch free. Because that machine was cruising down this way and it was traversing in. Got it. I really, really, really want this to work. Something I should have taken care of. Doozer has already offered to repair this handle for me back here. And this is for direct and back gears. And there's a detent here that's wore. And I should have already had this off and had that detent repaired. I don't understand 100% how it works, but if I opened it up and looked at it, I would probably figure it out. And it's probably a spring. And maybe something worn there. Is that actually a screw? The top of that? So, yeah, I saw that video called Moving It. And in one of the videos after it, maybe day 6 or 7, because I had you know, I couldn't just turn this thing and start running it. I had to machine my back plate for the 4-jaw chuck, and the mounting holes didn't line up, and I had to do all that in top secret and not show it, because I would have got all kinds of feedback about how I wasn't using stout enough screws. But I've been back and checked it, and it's very secure. Yeah, to see that thing operating, man, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. That machine can do that? Yeah, it was just like, I mean, I don't think I'm a machine anything like that, but yeah. So, in the very near future, we'll be taking that, I can't believe I'm saying this, we'll be taking that headstock off, and we might go after this apron before the headstock. It's taking the carriage off, well, the compound, the cross slide, the carriage, and then these, all this has to be disconnected and roll the apron off the end, which means I have to move the machine to the left a couple feet and have something here ready to catch this when it comes off. God, I want to have that thing working. If anybody can fix that, I will pay your airfare, as long as you're not coming from like New Zealand or UK. Yeah, I'll pay your way out here. Buy you a steak dinner. I'm not going to pay you for the job though, because that wouldn't be right. I couldn't afford that. Yeah, I was going to pull this blade out and sharpen it, and looking at it, I don't believe it's necessary. I think a better man than me could probably change the feed rate and the speed and accomplish what I want to accomplish. It looks, the inside of this board looks like it's knurled. It's very consistent, very pretty, but it's not what I was looking for a finish. But maybe that's the finish I should go with. I'd like to have a thinner wall than that. Oh man, it was like this. I was like, yeah, that's so cool. This one was doing double time. Now I want to pick this up right now, find out where that squeaking is coming from. I believe it's these two oilers right here. Give it a little bit of opportunity to work its way in. I know it's not down here because this is getting fed from the apron. Yeah, it's those two oilers right there. I need to be on those a little more regular. I need to be on those oilers a little more often than I am currently. Yeah. Did I tell you what that thing was doing? It was like, it was probably like 3 to 1. Right into the tailstock. Okay, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do, machining wise, and be back with you. Yeah. Here's kind of my plans for expanding the shop. Now this is a load-bearing wall here, okay? There is like an 8x8, solid 8x8, maybe 6x6 beam. It's running across and sitting on this. So I can't do anything there. Now I could widen that door another 3 feet and put a big ass header up there. But I may not have to do any of that. I could come in here. So there's the garage door. Let's see here. How many feet are we? There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. There's 13 feet. My import will get in here. I could take this left side of this door here, where this vintage push button light switch lies, and run a stud wall straight across here, 2-inch thick 4x8 sheets of insulation on the inside and the outside with batt insulation in the middle. That would change my dimensions from 12 by 12 to 25 by 12. And with 2-inch insulation, batt insulation, and cardboard for that matter on the inside wall, yeah, I would be fine. All the grinding stuff could go in that room. Wouldn't make any sense to put the inspection stuff out there too, would it? Well, whatever. We haven't done it yet. Probably some things I need to do inside the house before I think about anything like that. So, I need to get my apron on. I'm doing, yeah, that as we speak. And let's think about our finish here. So I'm gonna bring the speed down to 490 and speed up my feed, or slow down my feed. 14, 7. I'm going to slow down my speed and my feed. So I've got this set at 490 there. Okay, and I'm going to fire up the phase converter. And let's see if we can change this finish. I want to try my what do they call it when there's an insert in it? I want to try that too and turn that insert. I'm not sure what I'm cutting here. As far as depth of cut. But from here I already like the finish. going by memory, if I can remember how close this is going to have to get before I bottom out. Feeding it by hand now. Okay, I'm slowing my feed down quite a bit more. I'm gonna take a heavier cut. Yeah, much better result here, I think. Okay. Let me see if I can persuade those chips to come out. I am trying to save them. Nothing came out. There we got some out. Well, that didn't go as planned, but I still got a decent amount of chips there. And let's go ahead and should be adjusting the clutch right now. Yeah, that's a very, very good finish. And somebody mentioned in the comments, wanted to know why I didn't slow down my feed. Well, I actually increased my feed, and I got that. I actually, the first time when I got that neural effect, I got that by increasing my feed. So this was decreasing my feed to 0.005 per revolution and have a very nice finish that I can live with. Let me pull that out of there because I think I'm done to one extent or the other. With this piece, I still need to do a little cleaning up inside. It's going to go back in. But I got I got 3 1/4 inches of depth. Okay, I want to get this aluminum. I want to get this aluminum in the forejaw, have it offset where I am taking I'm trying to think of the term. Got the tool going this way. and you're turning it, and anyway, I want to offset it, so this thing is rotating and getting an offset circle, and then I want to get a nice deep groove, eccentric, and then rotate the material 15 degrees and get another eccentric circle, 15 degrees, another eccentric circle. I almost got the name of the procedure. Maybe if I look at the tool. Turpanning. I want to turpan it off in an eccentric and go down maybe 25, 50 thousandths and have that face inlaid with jade. Very nice. Okay, that's it for right now. You know, I watched my videos today, some of my older videos. Let me turn things down. This is kind of important. Come on now. All that noise, I turned the motor down to half speed or low speed. I turned my motor down to slow and then powered it off. And it seems to power off quicker that way. I watched my videos when I first received the lathe, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm got my hand on the feed direction lever. I'm calling that my half nut. I'm calling my half nut lever my carriage lock. And I got no idea what the clutches knobs are, yet I'm speaking with authority about my new lathe. And it's probably a good thing it took me 7 days to actually get this thing under power and turning. I guess I had it under power quicker than that, but my first turning exercise was turning the face plate, the back plate for my 4-jaw chuck. The back plate for my 4-jaw chuck, I just went and got this out of the other room, and you can tell it came from there. Look at the, what do they call that, inclusions, holidays from the oh man, I'm having trouble with words today from the casting. But anyway, I had to machine this profile on my back plate to fit the 4-jaw chuck that I got from my son-in-law's grandfather, essentially, in the Catskills in New York State. So that was my first turning operation. I think the point I'm trying to make is some of my videos, I talk a lot of stuff, a lot of inaccuracy. And I want to thank all you that know better for putting up with me. I do it all the time. I have some decent videos back in the past, and I have some stuff that's really like, huh? Now I would like to convey Ade's workshop is tearing one of these little mini lathes apart, and I'd love to show him the example that of what I made to basically keep the carriage on the bed, where I have a 6-ball bearing with set screws, 6 ball bearings, 2 laterally and 4 up and down, as opposed to what SIG or Sieg or whoever makes that machine. Watch that video, his latest video. He took this headstock apart and it was full of white plastic gear teeth. Sounded good in reverse. I have a suspicion he's going to be CNCing that or making it automatic some way or another, because he's getting rid of the change gears and I guess what would be the back gears, the high and low situation. And I'm kind of learning now, I think, and I'm probably going to be talking out of school, but I think I've kind of figured out that the back gears, that's low. That's 4-wheel drive low, first gear. Because I noticed when I had the cover off the headstock, most of those gears in there aren't turning unless you have the back gear engaged. Oh man, I think this machine is so cool. And I want to get that cross feed thing fixed. I want that more than I want clickety-clack repaired. But I'll probably do clickety-clack first. I don't know how I let you guys talk me into that. Taking the headstock off. I'm not taking it apart, I'm only taking it off. Apparently, all I have to do is lift it up, reach up inside, and bang out a gear, and fix it, put it back in there, and put everything back together. And a lot of people tell me I can do it. A lot of you guys telling me I can do it, based on, I guess based on the K.O. Lee series of videos where I actually took that machine apart. I had some advice from somebody to sell the K.O. Lee, and I think I might. I could get a benchtop machine that would do a lot of what I would ask the K.O. Lee to do for me. And I might give it to somebody, a fellow YouTuber. Okay. Like and subscribe, tell a buddy, bring a friend. I'm almost sudden kind of hoarse. So this is where I say when the video is over, and I pick up the camera and I walk you across the room and show you the specialized tool I use for adjusting the clutch, which is a concrete drill stuck in a pair of official vice grip locking pliers. I think they call it a pin wrench, but that's this. It's a very specialized tool. There's my very specialized one-of-a-kind charts. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a break tonight. Okay, guys, we'll see you later.